If you're taking TOEFL this year, I'm here to help you. Hello everyone, my name is Marina. I took TOEFL in 2015, I took TOEFL in 2020, and I took TOEFL in 2024. And I did two versions of TOEFL. I did the home test and I did the testing center version. And in this video, I'll walk you through the structure of the test, explain the different formats, share tips for each section, and give you the best ways to prepare. So first of all, TOEFL is divided into 4 sections: reading, listening, speaking, and writing. Nothing changed, it's all the same. The entire test takes less than 2 hours to complete, but these 2 hours are gonna be really intense. So really, the first skill you need to learn is how to focus. When something's going on, your thoughts wander, either learn to meditate or take as many tests as possible. Your English could be perfect, but if you start thinking about other things, you will lose focus, you will miss important things, and you can really fail because of that. Now, once you've focused, let's talk about the sections. So listen carefully. Reading. You will read 2 passages and answer 10 questions per passage. To do well, practice skimming to find key information quickly. Don't get stuck on unfamiliar words. Focus on understanding the main idea. And this is also where your focusing skills need to shine. Then comes the listening part, which again requires a lot of your focus and attention. You will listen to lectures, conversations, and then answer questions about what you heard. So in the reading section, you can always go back to the text to answer the question. In the listening section, there is no such option. You listen to everything just once. This means that taking good notes is super important. The more details you capture in your notes, the higher the chances of answering all the questions correctly. If you struggle with note-taking, we have a course where we not only go over lectures and conversations with you, we show you effective note-taking strategies because it's really an art. Then comes speaking. For me, I love to chat. As you can tell, it's really the easiest part. There are 4 speaking tasks where you will express your opinion, summarize information, and respond to a discussion. You need to structure your answers clearly and use examples to support your points. Speak at a natural pace, as if talking to a friend. Then comes the writing section. There are 2 writing tasks: the integrated essay, where you summarize a lecture and a reading passage, and the writing for an academic discussion task, where you should write at least 100 words on a given topic. Focus on organizing your ideas clearly and using linking words to connect your thoughts smoothly. The test is computer-based, and you can take a test at a test center or from home if you choose the TOEFL IBT Home Edition. I prefer the second format just because when I was taking my test at the testing center, there were, first of all, other people. And when the speaking part started, oh my God, it was so distracting because everyone started chatting at the same time. And also when you're trying to focus on reading, people are still entering classes, they're still asking questions. For me, it was not ideal. So for me, the home version is the best, but make sure everyone's out of the house. Kids, husbands, wives, everybody's out. If you decide to take your TOEFL at a test center, you will take the test on a computer in an official testing location. This is a good option if you prefer a controlled environment without distractions that come from your family. There'll be other distractions. You can stay focused and avoid potential technical issues that might arise at home because in the testing center, they will take care of your computer when it freezes, or if something goes wrong with the software, they're gonna take care of it. If you're taking the test from home, you have a live proctor monitoring you. You'll need a quiet room, a stable, very stable internet connection, and a webcam. For that type of test, you don't have to travel, but you also have to ensure, for example, they ask you to lift your camera and show what's in your room. And my camera was basically built in my computer, so I had to lift my computer and show everything in my room. So there are, minor disadvantages to the home test as well. Both formats have the same structure, questions, and scoring, so choose the one that suits you the best. Okay, now let me give you some tips regarding each section. Reading section tips. Start with the questions, not the passage. Many test takers waste time reading the entire passage before looking at the questions. Instead, scan the questions first to understand what you need to find. This approach helps you stay focused and prevents unnecessary reading. Once you see a question, locate the relevant section in the passage and read just enough to answer it correctly. This method saves time and keeps you from getting overwhelmed with details. Tip number 2. Eliminate wrong answers first. If you're unsure about a question, use the process of elimination. The TOEFL often includes at least 2 incorrect answers, and they're clearly incorrect and unrelated to the passage. Cross these out first and then focus on choosing the best option from the remaining choices. Example, if the passage says, polar bears rely on sea ice to hunt seals, but an answer choice says, polar bears hunt seals on land, you can eliminate this one immediately. Tip number 3, don't get stuck on difficult questions. If you spend too much time on one challenging question, you might not have enough time to finish the entire section. And this could hurt your score because you'll end up guessing or skipping questions at the end. If you like the way I communicate with you, if you like the tips that I'm giving, we have the whole TOEFL prep course, and it has everything you need to nail the test. If you're aiming for a high score for university, or maybe you're looking for new career opportunities, we got you covered. So what you'll get in the test is expert instruction for every single section of the test, vocabulary boosters, personalized feedback on your speaking and writing. The course is well structured and provides important tips and tricks to score better on TOEFL IBT. It was a fun learning experience. Another student says, "Hi TOEFL aspirants, get 100 or above TOEFL was a real help to me. I was able to prepare for the exam in 3 weeks. I have intermediate to advanced English proficiency. I took a week to gather all materials and intensely prepared for 2 weeks." And she was able to score 95 out of 120. And another student says that the course was amazing, everything they needed for the prep was there, and they enjoyed everything about the course. You'll have flexible, easy to follow lessons and the support you need every step of the way. Don't wait, start today and watch your score soar. Click the link in the comments section to start today. Listening section tips. Pay attention to tone and attitude. Noticing the speaker's tone and attitude help you understand their intent. So pay attention to how they feel, whether they sound excited, uncertain, frustrated, or happy. Practice picking up on small hints in their voice that show their attitude. Take notes on main ideas and key details. Since you can't replay the audio, effective note-taking, as I said, is really everything. Focus on writing down key points, such as main ideas, supporting details, and any changes in the speaker's opinion. After the lecture or conversation, your notes should help you recall important details quickly. Number 3. Study campus vocabulary. Terms like electives, residence halls, accommodation, freshmen, and so on, they come up very frequently in conversations between students and professors. Knowing these words will help you understand discussions about student life, courses, and university policies. If you're unfamiliar with these terms, it can be hard to follow along and you might miss important details. Speaking section. So the first tip is to relax and practice with a timer. One of the biggest challenges in the speaking section is managing time. So start by practicing without a time limit to focus on structuring your answers, and then gradually introduce a timer and practice responding with a given time frame. This will help you develop this natural pace, and the more you practice, the more confident you become in pacing yourself. Tip number 2, speak clearly with confidence. The TOEFL speaking section isn't about sounding like a native speaker, because they know this is a test for non-natives. It's about communicating your ideas effectively. Focus on speaking at a steady pace, pronouncing words clearly, and using natural intonation. If you make a mistake, don't stop or correct yourself. Just keep going smoothly. You can restart the sentence if you want. But confidence makes a big difference in how your response is perceived. Then tip number 3, use transition words. Phrases like however, as a result, for example, and so on will help you connect your ideas and speak fluently. Make a list of 5 to 6 linking words like these and practice adding them to your responses. Writing section tips. Tip number 1, outline before you write. Many test takers skip planning and start writing immediately, but this often leads to disorganized essays. And the way you organize your essay is basically everything. Take a couple of minutes to outline your main ideas and supporting details before you begin. A simple structure helps you write a clear and well-organized response. Number 2, use advanced vocabulary. In each essay, use at least 3 to 5 advanced words that will help your essay stand out and demonstrate a strong understanding of the topic. Check for common grammar mistakes. Spelling, punctuation, and grammar mistakes can lower your score, even if your ideas are strong. Before submitting your essay, take a minute to read through it and correct any errors. Focus on common mistakes such as verb tense consistency, subject-verb agreement, and missing articles. By applying these strategies, you'll improve your performance in all 4 sections of the TOEFL and boost your chances of achieving your target score. And the last thing I wanted to talk about is how to prepare for the test. You need to use effective prep materials to get familiar with the question types and timing. We actually have an app, it's called TOEFL app, where you can just practice each section many times. In the app, you can take practice tests, drill reading question types, study vocabulary in different fields, and do mock tests. The AI will score your writing and speaking. Pay attention to improving your academic English. Study academic vocabulary by watching these videos. We also have a separate TOEFL dedicated prep channel where you can watch videos on topic-specific vocabulary and take full reading, listening, and speaking tests. Additionally, read articles, listen to lectures, information on any academic topic, watch any academic lecture for 2 to 3 minutes, and learn to summarize. See what you remember. Record yourself and try to do this every day when you prepare. The next step that can really help you with your test is taking practice tests under real conditions. Simulate the test environment by timing yourself and avoiding distractions. Do a full test at least 2 to 3 times before your exam. Get feedback on your speaking and writing. Ask our AI to help review responses and suggest improvements. And of course, stay consistent. Study a little bit every single day. The test might seem challenging at first, but once you get acquainted with the structure, it's really not that hard. Please learn how to focus, how to take the notes, and take some time to prepare for this test. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon on this channel. Bye!